Hey guys, Courtney here. I am going to talk a little bit about your Facebook security right now because there's been an instance recently where a top coach, Brittany Leggett, was locked out of her account for almost a week. And to many of you, that might not sound like a huge deal, but if you are running your business online, it's a big deal. So I'm going to give you three of the main points that she learned during this process, and then I'm going to give you a resource to go download yourself so that you can be more secure as well. The first tip I would say is do not share your password with anybody. Anybody. And if you do, just do it to your spouse, your significant other. I mean, somebody that you completely and utterly trust and that will not, go into your account, do random things. I only trust my husband with my passwords. That's it. And vice versa. That nobody else knows my passwords and nobody else should. The second thing is to make it other people admins of all of your groups on Facebook. So I have two critical groups in Facebook. One is my team page, so all of my coaches and all of their coaches are in this one single group. And before today, I didn't have anybody else manning that group except for me. So as of today, my husband Anthony is now one of my admins in that group. So if I ever get kicked out, then I can access it through his account. The second group I have is our wellness group that I just created that I told you about the other day. He is now an admin of that group too. So I strongly recommend, if you are running an online business or if you even have any connection with any really critical group on Facebook, try to get somebody else that you absolutely trust to be an admin of that group. So that way you can access it. The third thing is to go into your Facebook security and then go to apps and delete all of the irrelevant apps on there. I don't know how many I had just looking at it, but every time you take one of those fun Facebook surveys, because we all do it, they all access your account and they're all staying there as part of your security. So delete all those irrelevant apps. Like right now, I think I'm only connected to Instagram and maybe like Candy Crush. That's it. So try to delete as many as you can and narrow it down to a very thin number so that there's no chance or there's a low chance of that security break in there. The third, well, I guess that was my third thing. But the one thing that she did is when she was going through the security, she actually went to, what is his name? Darren Natoni's website and downloaded a security checklist. So I'll give you kind of an overview really quick. This is kind of what it looks like. It's actually in color and I just don't have any color ink, so it's black and white for me. I'll give you the website as well so that you can go and download it, but it's really just a 10-step process of what you can do to be your most secure in your cyber life. Because the last thing that we want to do is get kicked off and not have access to any of our family, friends, groups, business, nothing. So basically my understanding is that Facebook doesn't really have any customer service representatives manning the process, and if they do, they're very few and far in between, and they're really hard to access. So you're really doing everything virtually, and you just don't want to risk having to go through that process. So I hope that this kind of helps you. I'm still learning what it means to do all this. I've never gotten kicked out of my account, knock on wood, but I just hope it doesn't happen to me. I hope it doesn't happen to you. And let's try to take those extra steps to be as secure as we can so that there's a low, low chance of it happening. And if it does, we know how to get it back and to work together to make sure it doesn't happen. So, hope this helps. Talk to you soon.